Okay, we'll begin the session. Yeah, the session is I think all of you know this session is regarding week 4 activity questions. If anyone has doubts, you can raise your hand. Harshajit, yeah, I'm sending request to unmute you.
Hello, ma'am. Good
Yes,
evening.
Harshajit.
I have a doubt in activity question.
Okay, tell me the
Activity,
question.
activity 4 point, I think 4.3, question number 3.
Okay, activity.
And 4.3, question number 3, and 4.4.
Wait.
Question,
Activity. Okay, first we'll clear. We'll go one by one. Activity 4.3. Question number.
question 3. Third one.
Third one. Okay. Yeah. As as mentioned in the lecture, assume that the computer can do 10. I think all of you can see the question. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, please someone
Okay.
confirm whether.
Yes, ma'am. We
Yeah,
can.
okay. Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, as mentioned in the lecture, assume that the computer can do 10 power 8 comparisons in 1 second. In a second, how many seconds will it take for the computer to do pairwise comparison of 1 million? Tell me like how you proceeded this question.
First of all,
Hashijit,
ma'am,
how you.
yeah. It is saying that 10 to the power 8 comparison 1 second. In the lectures, the professor said that in a second, a computer do a 10,000, I think, comparison, right?
No,
And from that conclusion, yeah, from 10,000, from
but
that conclusion, I divide it from 10 to the power 8 upon 1,000. It gives me a nearly 1,000 second. I gave the answer, but it is wrong.
yeah, the question is like, as mentioned in the lecture, assume that the computer can do 10 power. We are assuming that computer can do 10 power 8 comparisons in a second. Okay, we should
Okay.
we should assume ourselves we can do 10 power 8 comparisons in a second.
Hmm.
And now it is telling how many pairwise comparison can we do of 1 million elements. Number of pairs, how many like number of pairs we will get from this 1 million elements. You know,
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
that
N into n minus 1 by 2. Yeah.
total will be the number of pairs. No, yeah,
Okay.
by 2. So total pairs will be 10 power 6 into 10
Ma'am, actually, your
power
voice
6
is breaking.
minus 1 by 2. Now number of elements are 10 power 6. No, here
Hello.
million.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking. I didn't understand what are you saying. Can you explain this again?
Hello.
Hello.
Now
Hello. Yeah.
is it clear?
Voice is breaking, ma'am.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is,
See,
but it is
now it
breaking from your
has
side.
10 number of elements over 6. Hello. Okay, now the number of elements are 10 power 6. No.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, you are able to hear now properly. Are you able to hear now properly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Proceed.
Now the number of elements are 10 power 6 now. 1 million equal to 10 power 6. No, there are 6 zeros. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now number of pairs can be formed from 1 million. How many number of pairs can be formed? According to the formula discussed in the lectures, it will be 10 power 6
N
into
into
10
n
power
minus
6
1 upon
minus
2.
1 by 2. So, and there will now how many comparison like now we should divide by 10 power 8 to know how many seconds it will take to do that many comparisons. Understood why I'm doing that, Ashajit?
Uh, yes, ma'am. Can you write this? Can you? Can you write this answer? They
Okay,
want
I
to
will.
see how it is solved.
Okay, I will open. Oh, okay, I will open some notepad or something. Okay, I'm opening this uh, thing. Please wait for a few seconds. Yeah, like now people you can see that what you are able to see only that Firefox, this only this thing, only this our online degree this thing or something others also can you able to see here what you are able to see. Hashijit, can you tell?
Ma'am, it is only the browser. I'm not seeing
Okay, only the
any
brow.
editor in which
Okay, any
the,
editor you are unable to see. Yeah? Okay. Okay, now I will share this editor thing. Now you are seeing this notepad thing. Are you able to see notepad thing?
no, ma'am.
Hashijit?
Yeah. Now it is. Yeah.
Uh,
Now it is visible.
yeah, number of elements are like 10 power 6, no?
Yes, ma'am.
10 power 6, and we are asked and like computer takes 10 power 8. I'm
Eight.
10
Comparison
power
in a
8
second.
can do 10 power 8 comparisons in a second. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
in a second. Now we need to calculate how many seconds computer takes.
To do a
Many
pairwise comparison.
how many seconds computer takes to do
Seconds.
pairwise comparisons. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
computer takes to do pairwise
Pairwise
comparison.
comparisons.
Yeah,
Pairwise
pairwise
comparison
comparisons. Pairwise
completion
comparisons. Okay, okay.
of
Now,
1 million.
okay. Now, number of elements is number of pairs equal to n into n. I
Minus
will
1.
n into
N
n
minus 1
minus one
upon 2.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. N is 10 power 6. No, n equal to 10 power 6. If we substitute this in the formula, then we will get 10 power 6, 6 upon can as 10 power 6 is very large.
Okay.
Now, point 1 by 2 can be written as 0.5 minus n into n minus 1 2, right? So 1 by 2 can be written as
Mm.
0.5. Harshit, are you getting this?
Yes,
Harshajit?
ma'am. Hello. Yeah, yeah. And
Why yeah.
actually, ma'am,
And now
actually, your voice is
you know
breaking
that
somehow. That's why.
if you know, okay, yeah, if you know, like, hello, Harshajit,
Hello. Yeah, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Hello.
hello,
Ma'am, actually, there
yeah,
is a network issue from your
yes, yes,
side. That's why. Yeah. That's why I'm unable to hear you properly.
okay, okay. If you know now, is it audible, right?
Yes, ma'am. It is audible, but in some time, when you are speaking, there is a lack in your voice. That's why it's breaking.
You,
Hello. Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, I will share you that thing. I will share you notepad thing. Please wait till wait for few seconds.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Harshajit, like, are you able to see that previously the notepad I have shared?
No, no, ma'am. Right
Okay,
now, I'm
okay,
not
just
seeing any screen.
okay, just a second. I'm calling my this host people. They stopped. Like, just a
Hello,
minute.
ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
I suggest you to unlock everyone because if anyone have a doubt, they will ask.
No, like it should not be done. Like there won't be good students, right? Some people will make a lot of noise and so
No,
they
no.
planned according to
Actually,
that.
after lots of session, I don't think so. So many people are open their mic in
Okay,
same time.
just a minute. I'm calling them. They are not responding. Actually, they forgot to enable share. Do share. Yeah, you understood. No, that formula 10 power 6 into 10 power 6 minus
Yes,
1
ma'am.
by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
But
yes, 1 can be neglected. So 10 power 6 is very large. Subtracting 1 from that can be okay. Now they enabled. Okay, I will. Yeah, see, now are you able to see the note? I think it's loading.
yes, ma'am. Now it is visible.
Okay, so what's happening? So I calculated. Yeah, I calculated the number of pairs as 10 power 6 into 10 power 6. Because 10 power 6 is a huge number, so I can from it does not alter the number. So 10 power 6 into 10 power 6 by 2, we can write it as 0.5. No. Okay.
Okay.
Are you able to yeah, divided 10. Why I'm doing divided by 10 power 6 8? Because we need to calculate the number of seconds it takes.
Seconds.
So
Okay.
yeah, so if you know the some, like you also do the same thing, right? If you know that the chocolate price of 10 rupee 10 chocolates price as this much, as something like 2 rupees or something, you will do this. If you want to purchase it's like 5 chocolates, how will you calculate it? You will calculate price of price per each chocolate, and then you will multiply the number of items you want. Now I need to calculate the how much money for each chocolate. Similar to that, it's how many seconds take to do the thing. Understood?
Okay. Okay.
So,
Yeah, ma'am. I got it.
uh, so I'm dividing by 10 power 8. Then you will get, we can write a power m into a power n. We can write if it has same base, then you can write it as a power m plus n. No. So 10 power 6 into 10 power 6 we can write as 10 power 6 plus of 6. 6 plus 6, that is 10 power 12 into 0.5 divided by 10 power 8. So now you will get 10 power, like a power m divided by a power n, we will get a power m minus n. No, that formula, if it has same base. So now you can divide 10 power 12, 10 power of 12 minus 8, that is 10 power 4 into 0.5. Now you, if you multiply,
I
you
got
will
it,
get,
ma'am. Yeah,
yeah, if you
yeah,
multiply,
yeah.
you will get 5000. No, yeah, is it clear for everyone now? Yeah, yeah, can write in the chat. Okay. Yeah, if any others, if they have doubt, you can raise your hand.
I have another dot in the activity question 4.5, question number 4.
Activity 4 point
4.5, 5, question number 4.
uh, just 4.5 question number.
Yes, ma'am.
This one, consider an arbitrary team
No, no,
represented. This
4,
one,
4, question number 4. Wo,
okay.
actually,
Yeah, yeah.
I done I done question number 3, but in the question number 4, I have a little confusion. Uh, I marked the
Okay,
answer true, but somehow it is get wrong.
okay. What first we should understand this pseudocode, right? Consider an arbitrary See, consider an arbitrary team represented by x, y. Consider the following procedure. E is left heavy. We are doing this procedure name and we are passing m and n as parameters. Now it will be x and y. If m dot total greater than n dot total, we are returning true, else we are returning
Yeah,
false. Okay. Yeah.
otherwise, okay, yeah.
The return value of is left heavy of x comma y is always opposite to the return value of y comma. Okay. So suppose now we are passing as x comma y as parameters, x dot total minus y dot total. First we will calculate. If it's greater than 0, then you will get true, else you will get false.
False.
Okay. Now we will pass y comma x as parameters. Y dot total
Okay.
minus y dot x y dot total minus
Y dot total minus x dot total.
x dot total. If it is
Yes,
greater than
greater than
0, it will return true, and else it will return false. Okay, in what conditions this procedure will return false?
if m is equal to n, that means if x is equal to y, or if n greater than if n is greater than m, or we can say that if y is greater than x in the condition if we are talking about the question number 4.
Okay, so now
In
if
that
both are
condition, it
equal, if both totals are
yes, ma'am.
equal, x total and y total are equal, then x
Okay,
comma y, if we pass is left away of x comma y, will return which statement? False, no? If both totals are equal.
okay,
Yeah, if is left of y comma x also will return false, right?
yes, ma'am.
So they are not like they both are returning false. See, x comma opposite means what? Opposite answer means
Oppose.
if it returns true, it should other parameter should return false. No,
Okay,
if x is
okay,
left heavy of x comma y returns true, is left heavy of y comma x should return false. But if the both totals are same, then we will get false in both cases. So it's not so the return value of is left of heavy is not always opposite to the return value of y comma x, because in when the totals are equal we will get the same value as false, no?
okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
hence
ma'am.
the answer is
Yeah.
false. Okay.
Okay, yeah, got it. Another one
Mm.
is 4.6, question number 2.
4.6 question number 2. What is your doubt in the 4.6 question number 2?
My answer is font is equal to none, but I think the answer is font is equal to false. Actually, we are taking a variable font correct, ma'am?
Mm.
Then the variable should be it should be a none, na?
No, it's not like if we are see now we are taking a card and we are checking, see what is this procedure doing. Same birthday comma y is a procedure that accepts a card x and a pile p of the cards as parameters. It returns true if there is at least one person in the pile whose date of birth matches with the x. Okay. Also, the procedure returns the pile exactly in the same way as we passed. So, which of the following is in choice? But see, now we have one separate card and we have pile of cards, and we need to check whether mm, whether both like we need to check in the pile if we need to check in the pile and we need if the same, if the card x and if the one of the card from the pile has the same date of birth, we should return true. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So see now the one thing is we should return the true and it should be made true. We should declare a variable that must store the result initially as the function stores, as the function is should return the value true or false. So we are we are initializing a variable with false, and when we find that card we are making it as true and we are returning that value. Okay. Understood. If we are not clear about the data type which we need, about the what the function returns, then we will say none. Generally we won't prefer assigning a variable as none. It will be done very rarely. If we know the data type earlier, then like it is a boolean data type, no, return value should be boolean, either true or false. So we are initializing it with the false. Whenever it sees the card, it we will make it as we will return that. Understood,
Ma'am,
Harshajit?
suppose in the line 2, that is in while line,
Mm.
if the font is equal to none, then the statement 1 is a none, right?
If the found equal to yeah,
Equal
yes,
to
yes,
none.
yes, yes,
Then in the statement 1, the font is equal to none. It should be
yeah,
a font is equal to none, right?
yes, yeah. But
Okay.
we know the return type. No, previously only we know the return type, what it does. We
Yes,
need to
ma'am.
maintain a variable. Yeah, that's why it's boolean. We know, right? So it must be either true or false. We should return true whenever it finds false. Whenever we find the card. So we initialize default by false, and then whenever it sees, we make it as true, and we will return that. Okay, we will return. We will get out. We will come out of the loop.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions from any others? If
No, ma'am. My dot is clear, right
okay,
now.
okay. Now you can mute yourself.
Ma'am, I have one another dot in the graded assignment question number 5.
Yeah, we'll discuss graded assignments later, Harshajit. Now, first, first we should
Ma'am, I
finish
have a
this.
little query. I have just confusion in the concept. I have just
Oh,
a
okay.
little
Tell.
query. I'm
Which
not
one? Which
telling you
grade?
the whole answer. I know, but
Okay,
I just a little query
okay.
in the question number 5.
Uh, week three.
Week 3, question 5.
And
Yes.
okay, I'm going through that. Yeah, what's your doubt, Harshajit here?
Uh, how line 1 is correct? I mean,
Yeah, see, you can, let's say, if you want, okay, if you want to divide particular range in three intervals, let's say. Okay, if we
Okay.
start from 50 to 100, okay, let's say we have a range of 50 to 100 numbers, and we need to divide these numbers in three bands, okay?
Mm.
Then you
Okay.
can do, yeah, you can do like 100 minus 50 divided by 3, okay? And include you, and you can, and see, and you can include the numbers while you are binning, while you are dividing the numbers. So let's say you will say like uh, you will divide as
Ma'am,
100
suppose,
minus thing.
sorry for interrupt. Suppose
Okay,
we are
say
taking max m is equal to 97. That is taken in the lecture. That is taken
mm,
by the professor in the lecture. And the minimum is, I think it is a 42, right? Yeah.
mm,
Maximum is 97 and minimum is 42. Then the interval should be 97 minus 42 upon 4, correct? That is a
yes,
55 upon 4. But in the lecture the teacher is taken 56. How it is taken is 56? Actually, I am not
yeah.
understanding that.
See, now if you want to calculate how many numbers are there in like, okay, let's say 0 to 5. How many numbers are there in 0 to 5? How will you do? 5 minus
Yeah, 5 minus 0. But
0,
actually, if we are counting from the 0, it is actually 6, 0, 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Count to number of numbers in that particular range, we always should add 1. So, like 5 minus 0 plus 1. Similar,
Then here
so they do,
we also, hmm, actually
yeah,
here we also add a plus 1 na? In the
no,
interval maximum
see,
minus minimum plus 1 is upon 4.
now, wait, let me finish this. So, now we will do minus 0 plus 1, how the professors will do, I am telling. If we want to divide in the two bands, then they will do 6 by 2, then that is equal to 3. Now they will include 0 to 2 as one band, and 3 to 6 as other band. So what they did is they included this 0 to 2 they made as one band, and 4 to 6 here, according to this question, 4 to 6 as made as other band. So it depends on us how we divide, okay? It's not like there is nothing tactical error in this, okay, in the line one. But the thing is, they, while dividing, they won't consider endpoints. But if we do without adding plus one, then endpoint should be included, okay?
But here we also
So that's why we
add plus 1 na?
here we haven't added plus one. So we are saying for first interval, we are taking it as greater than or equal to mid one. If we we add, if we have added plus one, then we would take it extra of
Ma'am, your
mathematics
voice is
greater than
breaking
mid one.
some
But
little.
it, okay,
I don't know
see,
how, but yeah, it is a breaking.
now it's okay. Now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, if we now if we add this plus one in the interval, then here in the line 9, we should not include, then we should not say it as greater than or equal to, we will say it as greater than mid one.
Greater.
If we have
Okay.
included plus one here, then we should say here greater than or equal to. Yeah, you, Hashashit, you think of this, and you take the numbers and you do this with plus one and without plus one, then you will understand. If you haven't understood, you can write in the forum, okay? Now in this part it will be difficult for you to analyze and to realize, okay? So you do this with some, you take some ranges like 0 to 5, something random numbers, you put this in this, and you check yourself, you will come to know like both, if we include plus one and if you do this and without this greater than or equal to, you will understand at that time, okay? If you still have doubt, you can ask in the forum, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Now I'm sending request for Deepak Mehta.
Hello.
Yes, Deepika.
Yeah, I have a doubt in the same question, ma'am, because they've specified that we have to use the same data set.
Okay. Yeah, I told na you also do the same thing because it will be difficult for you for me to convince like it will be same. So you should first you should start thinking and like you should realize yourself if still if you have some doubt you can write in the forum. You take some examples and you do you will get to
Okay,
know like both are same. Okay.
okay, ma'am. Now,
You try doing that.
because in step 9 they say if the mathematics mark is greater than or equal to mid one, is it the case if it were just greater than and equal to weren't there, then we should be adding
Uh,
a one there, no?
yes, yes.
Okay,
Okay. You try
okay, ma'am.
yourself. If you haven't understood, you can write in the forum, okay, regarding
And I
this.
have another doubt in this question number 8. What will be the value of C? How is it 24, ma'am?
Actually, no, Deepika, this is for question number.
Question number 8. Value of C.
See, actually, this is for this activity session, no, and we should go through the data set also. First, we will clear the activity questions of week 4, and we will come back to this, okay. Yeah, if you
Okay,
have
okay.
doubts regarding the activity session, you can ask a week for activity questions.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Shiva Prasad, I'm sending request to mute you.
Yeah, thanks. I have a doubt in the same graded assignment, question number 3.
Question number 3. Yeah, if it does not require this going through the data set, I will answer. But if
Yeah,
it
it
requires,
don't require any data.
okay. Yes, Shiva Prasad, like what you haven't understood regarding this question.
Yeah,
What's your doubt?
yeah.
Mm,
Here we have two verifications we are doing. One is average total marks. Sorry, can you please scroll up a bit?
scroll. Okay. Mm. Is
No,
it
the question
visible?
part. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Now it's visible. Thank you.
Mm.
So, end of the execution variable count number of students whose total marks are more than the class average. That is the
Mm.
one checking we are doing. The second check we are doing is but have scored below the subject average in at least one subject. That means below
Yes.
average, right?
Yes.
So that is what my understanding. And given that we
Yes,
have
you are
average,
correct.
yeah, so we have average T, P, C, and M already initiated. But if you look at the first if condition,
Mm. Yeah.
sorry, the second if condition, x dot mathematics are greater than to average maths mark.
Yes.
That means the C never going to change, right? We are checking only if the greater than average marks.
Yes. If our
But
total, yeah, tell.
yeah, but here in the question, it was asked to check the below subject average marks, right?
Yes, you are correct. We should check the what if we check the card whose total is greater than this average total, and it must have below average. The card must it should must have scored below average in at least one of the subject. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
See, now what we are doing here is we are taking a card and we are comparing the card total with the average total like we are checking whether it is greater. Okay, first condition, okay. So if it is greater, then we are moving to this inner loop. Then inner if it will check if x dot mathematics greater than or equal to average mathematics, then we are incrementing this C. If if it is x dot physics is greater than average physics, then we are C. It will
Exactly.
check all every conditions.
That is where I have the confusion. See, you are incrementing the C only if the mathematics marks are greater than average M, right?
Yes.
But in the question, it is mentioned that but have scored below the subject average.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I will
that
come
means
to your. Mm.
C never going to increase. It must be less than or equal to average M, then C may increase. If at all the score data has less than average marks in the mathematics.
No, it can increase when increasing C. Suppose you have a card with the average written total average marks. We will calculate. We will take every card and we will calculate average total. And we will calculate, we will do the sum of this mathematics and we'll count the number of cards and we'll do mathematics average separately. And similarly, physics and similarly chemistry will calculate all those averages. Now we are okay. What is your doubt? Like why you are doing greater than why we are incrementing C value if it is
No,
greater than
my question is, if x dot mathematics are greater than or equal to average M, the C
yes.
never going to increase. That is what my perception.
We are telling if it is greater, we should increase the C value.
Exactly. If it is greater, then increase, right?
Yes, it is
Uh,
greater
yeah,
than average.
correct. But in the question,
Why do
the
you
C,
think like C like yeah?
no, but in the count C,
Mm,
you're asking that uh, uh, find the sorry, but I have scored below in subject average that you're asking, right? So finally, what C holds, the count is equal to 0. It holds, based on my understanding, the count holds the persons who scored at least one subject below average subject marks, right? C holds that
yes,
value. Count holds that
yes,
value. That is clear, right?
yes. It's clear.
But it, but in the second if condition, I mean the internal if conditions, you are checking the greater than average marks.
Yeah.
In spite of
If you
that, you're trying to increment the count value. So that is where I'm having confusion.
okay, see, the solution is done in what? It is done not directly. The solution, this code, this thing, no, it has done indirectly. Like you will check, you will take the card and you will check whether whether you will compare each subject marks with the average marks. If it is greater, we are incrementing. So if you do that, then you will get, then what C holds is like the count, the C holds like the count of the card. If it is like if it must be the total must be greater than the average total, and it must have
Mhm.
it will be incremented if it mathematics or physics or chemistry marks are greater than average marks. Okay.
Exactly, right?
Yes.
So I'm in the same direction, but in the question, you're trying to store the value, I mean the count, which are less than the average subject marks.
Okay, I will give an example for you. Wait, let me again let me give.
No, I think whatever you said was right. The count is
Mm,
referring to the persons which are greater than average total marks and also at least one subject greater than average subject marks. Is that
yeah.
clear? I mean, is that correct?
Yeah, you are correct. You are
Both
correct.
the ways, both the ways we are calculating only the greater, whether if it is first we are checking average greater than average total and
Yes,
greater than average every subject.
yes, yes.
So both the
See,
cases it is greater than, but you're trying to store the below average subject marks count of the people in the count.
yes, you are correct. Let me explain.
Yeah, please.
Okay. See, see, now we are taking the card and we are checking. So now when the C will be implemented, I will use the notepad to you understand the question now. Will share the
Understandable.
notepad. Okay. Okay. See, now see, C will be incremented. Wait, I will let me wait. After finishing, you ask me. Okay.
Sure.
When average total x dot. Okay, I will use
X dot total is greater than average. Yeah.
yeah, greater than average total. Okay. And also and at least
And
at least
at least X dot maths or physics or chemistry greater
yeah,
than.
subject at least one. Let's say max as one because x dot subject marks greater than average average subject marks. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Now we have a variable count which is 0. Okay. So if when the variable count will never be incremented.
Yeah, it never increment.
It's okay. Tell.
Yeah, because in the question itself, I mean,
Okay, I will.
yeah, now it's clear that the count, you are clear what to do. And in the question,
Marks are less than average subject marks. It will become 3 and short subject marks are greater than average subject marks every physics in physics in maths and in has scored above average of that subject, it will become 3. Okay. Now we need at least mm, one card whose average total must be less than must be greater than total average and whose subject marks will be less than whose at least one subject mark will be less than average subject marks. This will happen only if the C value is less than 3. In that case only the count will be incremented. Okay.
Thank you. So I think it got muted.
Okay. Now you have some doubts, Shiva Prasad. I told na C will become when C value will become when it has scored when the card has scored greater than average total, less than greater than average total, and it it has scored than average total, like max average total, greater than max average, greater than physics average, and greater than this chemistry average. But see, if we want to find the card with the with 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 at least less than average in at least one of the subject, this will happen only if C value is less than 3. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I don't have any questions on the execution or in the code part.
Okay.
Actually, my biggest problem, I mean, the confusion is since we are clear about what value to be stored in the count variable, right?
Yes.
So count variable incremented only if x total greater than average total and at least one x subject greater than average subject.
Yes. Now
But
we have two variables.
but in the question, it is asked that whatever the variables, the first criteria is correct. The second criteria is at least one subject less than average subject marks. That is where I am
Okay.
getting confused.
Shiva Prasad, let me tell you that we are maintaining two variables, count and C. Now the count will be incremented only if C value is less than 3. Okay. Count is for you, as you told, count is for the card which has greater which whose total is greater than average total, and whose like at least one of the subject marks be less than the average subject marks. That is for count, the variable we are initializing it as count, which
Yeah,
takes those
means
list of those things.
yeah, that
Yeah,
means
C will,
C will hold the value, I mean, the count of the persons who are having greater than average subject marks.
yeah, whose total is greater than this, and who has the score greater than this average total. Now we can find, now we are incrementing this count only if C value is less than 3. Okay, when C will become 3, when C value will become 3, it will check each and every condition. If it x total is x dot mathematics greater than average mathematics, then C will be 1. If x dot uh, x greater than physics, then it will become C value will become 2, because C has become 1 previously because of mathematics. Now it will become 2, and if its chemistry is also greater, then C value will become 3. This is the, now we have the card which has total is greater than average total, and whose all three subject marks are greater than average marks. We don't in that case we don't want to increment the count. In the rest case, like when x dot mathematics or x dot physics or x dot chemistry marks less than their respective averages, then only then we want the count value to be incremented. This happens only if C value is less than 3. Okay, you understood now or not?
Actually, I'm not fully convinced. Maybe from my side, what I can do is I'll try to convert this data into a regular data table, and I'll try to see write a function like this, and I'll test it and share the result with you.
Yeah, you should understand this condition. Like C will become 3 only if like every subject marks is greater than average marks. It will be less than 3 it if at least one or two of the subject marks is less than that average marks. Okay, like when do you think the C value will become 2?
Mhm.
When will the
It will become two only if a person get more than average marks of a subject in any of the two subjects.
Yes, yeah, you are correct. Now we want the card with what is our question? We want the card whose at least one one subject marks must be less than the average total marks. In that case, we want our count to be incremented by 1. Okay.
Mhm.
In other case, like when C will become 3, when C will become 1,
Yeah, same way. If one person,
1, yeah, okay. But when C becomes 3,
if the person got all the three subjects more than average
yeah,
subjects.
yeah. The only one case we should neglect is when C is equal to 3, we don't want to increment our value of the count. In the rest cases, we need to increment the count value. And after every card, for every card, we are making the C as 0. Like we will check with the total, and we will check each respective subject marks with the average marks, and then we are incrementing C. Okay. Now I think somewhat it's clear,
Yeah.
or still it's unclear.
Yes. I am able to get the core concept now. So it's all about not finding the total count. So
Yes.
end of the day, we are finding the total count, but initially we are trying to see always the C cannot be more than 3 at any time. If it is 3, that means there is no less than average marks, obviously. So if it is
Yeah.
less than 2, at least less than 3, that means 2. That means at least one subject he got less than the average marks. Yes, got it, got it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So sorry,
Yeah.
other participant, I took a lot of time to understand this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oscar, I'm sending request to you.
Thanks, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, my question is on the same lines. Hello, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mr. Shiva asked for the same, in fact. My question is, I'm able to understand with your explanation that why it is not, I mean, less than or equal to 3. I understood that point, which is wrong for my person. I mean, my part kind of thing. My question is, why we are keeping the C as something plus 1? Why we want to, surely we should be having one person in the same code, ma'am? Is the code is telling like that? In general, I'm asking, ma'am.
No, it's not clear for me. What is your
See,
doubt?
we wanted to select some of the people, no man. In that one,
Yes.
in the video lecture that has been explained to us, sometimes we might not be finding a suitable person, right, ma'am? That is possible.
Yes. Yeah.
So in this code, why we are keeping C plus one kind of thing? What is that plus one? I mean, which card it will be showing plus one kind of thing? Which card is that? When we are, trying for C.
The C stores the value. C will be incremented. Like if we have, if we picked a card, and if it has total, if its total is greater than average total, and if x, like it will be it can be incremented in the three cases: if x dot mathematics is greater than this average mathematics, or if x dot mathematics, if x dot physics greater than average physics marks. It stores the value of the cards where average total is greater than this, where the total is greater than average total, and where the subject marks, where the card subject marks are greater than this average, their average marks. Like, yeah, in that case
Okay.
we are doing, yeah, we are doing this question indirectly. We can do this directly. We can check, like if subject, first we can compare if x dot total greater than this average total, and we can check for the case like x dot mathematics less than this. But in order to understand this logic also, they reframing this kind of question. Okay, this kind
So
of this kind of
this is for purpose of question, but real time we might not be using the thing like less than or equal to kind of thing. You know?
yeah,
And
yeah,
the
but
count is equal to count plus one is the confusing thing. I mean, makes me
yeah,
thinking.
understood. But it's like you need, like it should not be, like to understand these kind of cases also, these kind of logics also, we are giving these kind of questions. It's not like, okay, the just to make more like, just to get you familiarized with these kind of logics also, that's it. Okay, you can do this directly also, like you can compare each card total and you can check for the card whose mathematics marks less than, you can just reverse the condition and you can check. But just to understand you, to get more familiar with these kind of logics, like, yeah, we are doing such kind of questions. Okay.
Right, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Okay, I'm sending request to Subramanian and Mohan.
Uh, Thank you for unmuting. I'm
Okay.
continuing with the Shiva's and the Bhaskar's discussion. Still, I'm not
Okay.
convinced. Okay, the question is very clear. Okay, you should have got higher marks than the average total and less than the average of subject marks. At least one average subject marks you should have got less than that.
Yes.
This is what the statement is. But why your
Yes.
code is going round the round robin way of finding it out everything greater, then you are putting a contra conclusion. Why should we do that? Why don't you go on a
Yeah,
direct path?
yeah, you can do directly also, but like to get you familiarized with more kind of examples, we are doing that. Yeah, everyone knows, like we should compare, we should check, like most of you. But to know, like you can do like this also, like some problems might, like you might wanted to do like this, you can do like this also. So just to make you familiar with these kind of situations, we are giving this, nothing. Like, yeah, you can do this directly, you can directly compare x dot total greater than this average total, and you can check for the card whose, at least you can keep simple or condition and you can do that question. But to make you familiar, we are doing this. Okay.
Okay, in that case, at least one subject, okay. So he can have two subjects less than the average.
Yeah, two subject, at least one. There must be at least one. Like either one subject can be less than average, or two or three. Three subjects can be less than average.
Less than three condition will not take the three, is it?
No,
Should be
less
less
than
than or equal to, it should be less than or equal to three, is it?
no, it should be like at least one. It can be like one subject or two subject or three or something, but condition must be at least. Okay, you might be confused with that C value equal to 3, because see, now C value will be incremented only if all the if at least one is greater. In the C value will become 3 if all the three subjects are marks are greater than their respective average total marks. Okay. Now, when the condition C equal to 3, then we will have all the three subject marks will be all the three subject marks will be greater than the average. Then we will have no subject will be less than 0, less than this. Now C will become 0 when all the three subject has less marks compared to their average marks. In that case also, we are incrementing counter value, because if in that case C is like 0 is less than 3. No,
No, no, no, no, no. Can
you
you please
haven't
compare?
understood.
No, no, no. Yeah, I didn't understand. Can you compare the option 2 and option 4?
Option 2 and option 4. Okay, I will share this.
Why option 4 cannot be right?
I will explain. I'm sharing first. Okay, oh, this is the thing now.
I think it's
Hello?
it's hanging. Nothing is coming.
Hanging. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, wait. Just a
I
second,
think it's
wait.
better one more time you give it a try.
Yeah. Yeah, in the second, tell me that fourth option, the thing which you have got confused.
Oh yeah, okay. The fourth option is okay. The second option is less than 3. Fourth option is
Okay,
less than or equal to 3.
okay. Less than or equal to 3. Means the value will be uh, like 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. Okay. Now, if the C value equal to 3, when the C value becomes 3,
If all the subject marks are greater than average.
yeah, in that case, we don't want to increment our count, no, because we want at least
At
one
least one
subject must
subject.
be. Yeah, you understood that now?
Then let's go back to 2. See 0, 1, 2, 3 case also. 3 subjects are can be greater than 3. I mean,
Three subjects?
no subject is less than average total. When it is 3, when C is 3,
Uh,
then all the 3 subjects are greater than average total, no?
yes.
So in option 2 also, that condition is
Then
not
C,
met with
what is the second condition?
less than 3. Less than 3, 3 is included or not? Hello?
Yeah, Subramanian, can you able to hear?
Okay. Yeah, now I'm able to hear. Okay, now
Yeah,
the condition what we were discussing is when less than 3 includes 3 or not.
less than 3, it does not include 3, no, less than 3. It includes, but just a second. Yeah, yeah, Subramaniam, you can speak
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Now the less than 3 condition includes 3 or
It
not.
no, less than 3. The numbers which are less than 3, no, like minus infinity to 2 only. It includes minus infinity to 2.
Okay, so
Now,
that's the difference
yeah,
between less than 3 and less than or equal to 3. So
okay,
less than 3 is a condition at which 2 subjects are greater than average.
yeah, two subjects.
So
Less than
less than or
two
equal to 3 is
subjects.
all the 3 subjects are greater than 3,
Yeah,
greater
yeah,
than average. So none of the subject is less than average. So the condition is not met with.
yes.
Okay. Okay, except it's going a wrong side to reach the right result. I mean, it took a lot of effort to understand. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's why, like in order to make you familiar, these kind of things also we are giving. Yeah, if we give directly, we know like you can do, but you to make you understand to think, like you to think you somewhat not like regular, like somewhat common, like to make you familiar. We are doing this, okay?
Okay, but did you test your this way of testing the students? How many students are really able to reach out to what you wanted to test?
Yeah, that's what. No, we haven't gave this question in the activity or in the practice assignment. We gave this in this because
No, 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 no. Graded assignment you might have seen the performance in total, no? So this is
yeah,
the specific question in which you really wanted the students to reach out to the right result on a wrong side. So that was
right
really
result.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's not. There is nothing wrong with the logic. The thing
no, no,
is
no.
like to make you familiar. We can do the similar thing in many ways.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like
I
it's
understand. I
yeah.
understand.
eh, People there will be some people who thinks like this also, like many people won't think straightforward, right? People will think differently. It will, some people might find it easy. Yeah. Yes, Swati, I am sending request to unmute.
Ma'am, from this same assignment, I want to ask the question 13. I want to.
The question
Ma'am?
13. Yeah, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
question 13. Let me, like, if it involves data set, we won't do in this session without
No, ma'am.
involving data.
Ma'am, I have iterated for many times, but I got only 2. But the answers they given is 3. But how? There
Yeah,
is
the detail. Okay, Swati, detailed solution will be given, and also this details. If you still have doubt, you can ask in the forum. But as it
ma'am,
involves
I
the
have
data
asked,
set,
but ma'am, I have asked, but there was no
yeah,
response.
yeah, after getting like we will release this detailed solution. No, after going through the solution, if you still have doubt, you can write in the forum again. Now, after going through solution, like you should think and first know. So yeah, we'll provide detailed solution. If you still have doubt, you can write in the forum again. At that time, we'll answer after getting the detailed solution, after releasing the detailed solution. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Tejas, I'm sending request to unmute you.
I have a general question. I
Okay.
want to ask that if we take a difference between two numbers, suppose we take a number to be 3 and 5. So computationally, will the program give output as -2 or 2?
It will give -2
So
as
this is my
output,
question.
unless if we take this mod as this modulus thing as this, we'll get -2.
Okay, but so we are asked that if we take difference between 3 and 5 and 5 and 3, and we are told
If we take
that
difference between,
if
if
we
we
take
do 5
difference
minus
between
3, is Tejas?
difference between 3 and 5, that will give
Hmm.
-2. Difference between
Yeah,
5
3
and 3
minus
will
5
give 2.
plus 2. Yeah.
Yes. So computationally, is that right? -2 equals to 2.
No, it's not right. -2 is different from
No.
+2.
If you take mod of -2,
Then it will minus mod of, like, whatever mathematical operations how we do, system also does the same rules applies
okay,
in this mathematical things. Okay, if it is
okay,
1 into 2 is 2 for us, it will solve 2 for this computer also. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
No, that's it, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, others, if you have doubt, you can raise your hands regarding this big four activity questions. Yes, no one are asking doubts. You should ask the doubts regarding this activity questions. If no one asks this, I think most of you have you watched this week 4 content and you did the activity questions? Yeah, Shiva Prasad, I'm sending request to unmute you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I can see the solution PDF for activity 3.
activity
But
3.
yeah, the last question the other girl was asking, right?
Which,
But
okay, yeah,
yeah, regarding the
graded,
word count.
graded as,
Yeah,
okay,
graded
yeah,
assignment. So looks like the answer is not correct as per the graded assignment result. Uh, Example, in the graded assignment, the answer is 3.
yeah.
Whereas in PDF, it is showing that 5.061 something, but there is a lot of math involved.
Who
So
released this? We haven't released this graded assignment week 3 solution, no?
it's released.
It's released today. When? Today? Or
Yeah, I can see a graded assignment solution. Under that, there is a PDF.
yeah, okay.
It has 23 pages.
Okay. Now last question. What?
Yeah. So here, the confusion now I got after looking at these pages. Uh, the question is about,
Did you calculate the question? Like, have you calculated what value did you get?
yeah, I got answer as 3.
Then
Is it the right answer?
yes, it's right answer.
But in the
3.
detailed solution PDF, the narration of the answer is completely different.
Okay, uh, we'll look into it that. Okay. Yeah, but you got we gave right answer as 3. We'll give marks for no,
No,
to the
it's
right
not
answer
about
as 3.
marks.
Oh,
My question is not about the marks.
yeah.
I think the kind of answer is posted in the document, the solution document. It is really confusing a lot.
Okay.
Looks like the whole concept got missed here.
Okay,
So
we'll talk with my teammates.
that is the reason if you
Huh?
look at chat box, people are taking different answers. I just got confused with that.
Yeah, we'll talk with these team members like regarding the solution. Actually, I haven't had a look on this week 3 graded assignment solution.
Yeah, it's all about
Actually, the solution will be like reviewed by the others also. Uh, Like one people will work on the solution preparing, and the other people will look. But I haven't like I haven't gone to the solution. We'll discuss with the team like how the solution is, and people are telling this confusing. We'll talk with them like regarding this. If we can improve something, we can make this better, and we'll upload this. Okay.
yeah. I'm sure you need to change the solution on the paper.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll
thank
look
you.
into this. Okay, we'll look into this. Yeah, do anyone have doubts regarding this big four activity questions? You can raise your hand if you have something, or if you have some doubts regarding some concepts, you can ask. Yeah, no one are asking questions like, should I assume like everyone have like everyone did everything, or people haven't watched the lectures and haven't solved the big four question activity assignment? Yeah, only the Harshajit has asked doubt regarding week 4. Rest people have asked regarding this week 3 graded assignment. I think most of you haven't watched this week 4 content, might be.
Ma'am,
Yes, Swati.
hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Yes,
gone
Swati.
through the PDF solution, but in the pseudocode, it the sum is and count is reset to be 0. Okay, the answer is coming out as 2, not 3. In
Yeah,
I
I
go through the
previously no, Swati. Like I think you did some calculation mistake. Answer will be 3, and previously, like most of the people has answered the question correctly. Yeah, I haven't gone through that PDF solution also. Yeah, I will like you write in the forum. We will definitely answer your doubt. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, write in the forum. Like we will definitely answer now.
Ma'am, can you just explain me? Can you just explain me the code to
Okay.
solve?
Yeah, I will do
Only the
that. I
code.
will do that. Yeah, I will do that.
Thank you.
I can explain you the code, but I can't open the dataset, and I wish I can show it. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Yeah. 13th question, right? The
Yes,
following
ma'am.
pseudocode is executed using the words dataset. What will be the value of A at the end of execution? Okay. We are initializing value variables. Some t equal to 0 and t equal to 0. And in this while condition, we are checking whether this table 1 has more rows. If it has more rows, if the condition gets satisfied, then we are reading the first row from the row x in the table 1, and then we are calling the procedure add count by passing the variables x, that is first row, that is first card in our case, and we are passing the variables sum t and total t, which are initially 0. Now when we call the procedure, it is accepting this our card, and now the sum equal to sum plus y dot letter count. We are counting the we are adding the letter count to that sum value. Okay, if let's say our first card has a letter count of 3, then the sum will be updated to 3, and we are making increasing the value of count by 1. So now count will be 1 in this case. Okay, now it will return the value sum t. Now sum t will store as 3. Let's assume our letter count is 3 initial, like in the on the first card we take, and count will become 1. Now we are moving this card to other table 2. Now we are calculating. This will continue. This will keep on. This loop will run till our deck, our whole pile of cards become empty. Every time some value will be like, every time if the next card has letter count as 2, then our sum will updated as 3 plus 2, it will become 5, and our count will become 2. This will be done entire till entire our pile will become empty. Now we are calculating the average, like sum by total is nothing but average letter count of the whole that pile of the cards. Okay, this we are done with this loop till we are B. Now everything is clear for us. Swati, is there any doubt for you now till the concept I have explained you now till here?
No, ma'am, I got it so clearly.
Okay. And now we are initializing the variables s equal to 0 and count s equal to 0, and a also we are making the as 0. We are, now all our deck of the cards, now all our pile cards are in now table 2. We are moving all the cards from table 2 to table 1. Now we are checking the same condition. While table 1 has more rows, we are checking whether it's empty or it's full. It has some cards. Then we are reading first card, and then we are calling this procedure again, add count. It also it also sees the card and it stores the value of sum as previously. If x dot word ends with full stop, like for every card it checks, for every card it calculates, it will update the value of sum and count, and it will check if that word ends with full stop. If it ends, then we are calculating that sum, then we are calculating this average of that
Sentence.
average
The
of
count
that
of the
sentence. Okay. Yeah,
okay.
if our sentence average is greater than this
The
the
total
total
average.
average of average, we are incrementing the value of count, and we are reinitializing after every sentence. We are reinitializing this sum as 0 and count as 0. So essentially what this loop, the downside loop calculates the average word length of every sentence, and it compares with the total average word letter count. Okay, if it is
Okay,
great,
ma'am.
if our if our sentence letter count, average letter count greater than the total average letter count, then only we are incrementing the value of a. You understood the concept, Swati?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Is it clear? Did you do this the same, or you did some mistakes?
No, ma'am. I just did a very silly mistake, so I got it
Okay.
now.
Yeah, you now you do this and you check the answer. I think now you will get this. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If you still have doubt, you can write on the forum. Okay.
No, ma'am. I understood it so clearly. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyone as Kaustav Roy. I am sending request to unmute you.
Yeah, madam, regarding that
Yes.
question that you were just discussing with another fellow. So, in that it is written word end with full stop. So, I will count the number of letters of that word which ends with the full stop, not the full sentence. No, I'll suppose.
No.
For,
See. Okay, I will share that screen and I will explain. Now we are taking that file has, you remember that words data set, no? It has
yeah,
different words, okay?
yes.
Now you will check, like you will enter this loop and every time sum will get updated, count will get updated, add word, okay? In this second loop, sum is and count is, every time it calls this add word procedure and sum and count will be updated, it will be stored in the sum as and count as, and we'll check if that words ends with full stop. If it ends, then only we are calculating that now sum will be, like sum will be incremented after. So I am remembering this first sentence as it was Monday morning. It like
Yeah,
sum will be like two, first it has two as letter count and was it will be three. See, it goes to this if condition in the second, in like verse in, yeah, something. Yeah, Kaustav, you are getting, or what I'm speaking, you are you are able to understand or you are not.
yes. No, understood, ma'am. This add word procedure will get executed first, so it will uh, count the total number of letter in that sentence, and then it will uh, return sum as and count as. But the word when it ends with a full stop, then only it will count the average of that whole sentence. No? That
Yes,
is the
yes, you are correct. Yes.
okay. Actually, ma'am, the what I done that was wrong. Actually, I counted the number of letter count of that word which ends with a full stop. So I every time I found that B is more than C, so I put it on the wrong way.
Yeah, like, yeah, I know, like you should, the like the procedures and everything, like if you if you do each step patiently, like you will get the correct answer. Like you should spend some more time, like you should think peacefully and you should write and you should check, like yeah, you should think properly, then you will get, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
know the people will be hurry, but if you do this peacefully and like if you think properly, you will get the correct answer, okay.
okay, madam. And one one more question. This is regarding question number 11. So in that I have put it highest total marks, but the accepted answer was something different, none of the above.
Okay, the following pseudocode is executed using the score 11th question. I'm explaining this 11th question. The following
11th.
pseudocode is the following pseudocode is executed using the scores data set. What will be the value of D at the end of the execution? Okay. Now we are initializing A equal to B equal to 0. We are initializing four variables A, B, C, and D. All are making them as 0. Now we are checking whether pile 1 has more cards. Now we are reading the top card from the pile 1 and we are calling the procedure do something. We are
Yes.
passing that first card, that cards, and we are passing these variables which are initially 0. Now we will check if the card mathematics greater than A. Yeah, it will be greater than A. Like it will be like if some, unless if someone gets 0, otherwise
Ah,
it will be greater than A. Now we are making the A as now present marks which we have seen, okay.
hmm.
and similarly it will compare with B with physics and chemistry. So A will have mathematics marks of the present card presently, and B will have the physics marks, and C will have the chemistry marks. Now
Yes.
we are returning these values to ABC, and we are moving that card to pile 2. Again, we will take other card from the pile 2 and from the pile 1. Now, if now the value of A will be okay. Now value of A will be made to the card mathematics marks only if the previous mathematics marks are less than the okay. Let's say
It will be greater.
first.
Then will be then
Okay,
the
I will give
mathematics.
example. Let me tell you, Kausa. Okay, first if our card has 10, first card has 10 as max marks, and second card has 20 max marks. Now the value of A is 10 after first card. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now it will check with 20. Now
Uh,
20 is greater than 10. Now A will become 20.
20. Yes. Yes. That I understood, madam. Same
Okay.
will follow for physics. Same will follow for chemistry also. So,
Okay.
so ABC will contain the highest marks of
Yes,
math,
marks of.
physics, and
Yes.
chemistry. Now, when
Hmm.
this three will get added to D, then it will store the highest total marks.
See, like highest total marks. Let's say people who has highest total marks may not be toppers in all the three subjects. They might be they might be topper in the two subject, or they might have like someone might be like, let's say if someone got 90, 97, 90, 90 in he has total top, his total is highest total. Okay, and other fellow he got 80 in maths and 96 in physics and 96 in some 90 in the chemistry. His total is not greater, but he has highest marks in the physics and chemistry, no. So like the person who has scored the highest total may not be toppers in all the three subjects. He might be
Yes.
topper in the two subjects, or he might not be topper at all. See,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yes,
This
no.
can be.
So it's you understood that, Kausav, now?
Yes, 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 madam. I understood, but this is a little bit confusing. Let's say if a person attains highest marks in all the subjects, all the three subjects, then let's say a person or a student has got 99 in all the three subjects, then he got the highest total marks. If you think in this way,
Yeah, if you
if you
think in
think
that
in this way, so it will be highest total marks. It will be a person who got the highest total marks. I have not seen that. Let's say you have given me a data set, but if suppose I do a programming where the data set will be given by the user at the user end, but the program remains general for all the
uh,
things. So at that
no,
point of time,
yeah,
yeah,
also let's see in your class also, the person who got highest total may not have topped in every subject. There must be second topper who has topped, who must have scored more than his mark. Like max marks, he may be topper, first candidate, first ranker. But in physics marks, the second topper may have got more marks than him. So
yeah.
it's
But
yeah,
your
yeah,
concept I understood. But I think
okay.
in this prospect also that suppose in general I haven't seen the data set and a person has got all the highest marks in all the three subjects, anyone. So in that case, it will be highest total marks. That is what my point is. Nothing else.
See, we are not taking that now these mathematics, physics, and chemistry marks will get updated. Like we will compare different cards, maths and physics and chemistry. No, yeah, at different points of time, maths and physics, they C value will be changed. It's not for the single card C value will be changed. It might be the case, that case also, but not every, it's not the possible situation. Like it may happen, but the question is like what will.
Okay, okay, madam.
Okay. Yeah, in our data set also, Rahul has topped in maths and physics. I think he has not topped in the chemistry. You can check that.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Mm, okay.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Now Tamil, I'm sending request to unmute you. Let's take. We'll see how much time this question will take.
Hello, ma'am.
We'll
It's
answer
just an
this
easy
question.
question.
Yes. Okay.
In activity 3.1, question number 6, ma'am.
Okay. Activity 3.1. Just share
Question
the
number
screen.
6.
Question number 6.
6. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sharing the screen.
Now in this question, they are asking, can any of the columns from either table be removed without losing information? Why can't we remove the ID from the second table?
Yeah, we can remove. That's the answer. No.
The answer is given as total. First I selected ID, but it came as wrong answer, and the correct answer was coming as total now.
Acha. Assume that the shopping bill dataset is represented using the following pairs of table. Can any one of the see now we should consider ID the above upper table ID shop customer total. These are separate table. They're not asking like from the two like see assume that the in the shopping bill data set following pairs of table. Can any of the columns from either of the table be removed? Like either from the first table can be removed or from the second table can be removed without losing the information. So we should consider both this ID shop first table as independent and second as independent tables. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this how 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 can we calculate? You got this thing, Tamil?
What I am asking is, since both tables will be present in the each bill, why can't we remove ID from one of the bills? That's what I am asking. We know since both the tables will be present in every bill, we no need to have ID in both tables. Why
See,
can't we remove
ID
it
in
from
the
one of the tables?
see now you are considering these two tables as independent tables. Now if you want to merge this table, okay, now you will check this, you will check the ID of this table. If both the tables IDs are same, then you will merge the table. Okay, now the table will be ID shop customer ID item category quantity price shop customer total. Now see how can we do this merging if we don't know that ID. We should check this ID and this ID, and if they are same, then only we are merging. Now the total can be compared by checking this quantity into price. Then we'll get the cost. Then if we add those things, we'll get the total, right? So the total can be removed, but if we remove ID, we can't merge the tables. We can't compare like what we can remove, right? Like where
Yeah,
whose
ma'am.
customers information is that. Okay, now I think it's clear for you now.
But in the video lectures, when Sir explained, he said we will use the ID in the top table separately, and we won't use in the second table ID. So that's why I
Yeah,
asked that.
that because here they made this as independent tables. In the lecture they took these tables as both one and two as dependent, right? Like
Yeah, ma'am. But
okay,
in each base, we are not going to use a different ID, same bill.
what?
Assume that each column.
Can you speak bit louder?
No, ma'am. What I'm trying to say is we are not going to merge two different IDs in the same bill, no, ma'am. We will only use the items of the particular ID bill.
Yeah, that's what. No, we are not merging. We will to see now we want to like want to know which customer has did shopping, which what he has purchased, how much he has purchased, what is the price, what is the cost. So how can we do this? We know this table and this table, that first table and second table. How can we do that thing without ID? It's difficult for us who has shopped and all things. No, so yeah, that's the thing. With
Okay, ma'am, but without ID, we can't find all
okay.
those details. But what I am
Yeah.
asking is, since we have ID on the first table, we can find out who has shopped and all those particulars using the ID in the first table itself.
Yeah, now how you are seeing this is you are considering these both table 1 and table 2 has single table. You are taking, okay, I have ID shop customer total, and here also I have ID shop item
Yes.
customer.
In the
Now
first line, they have
you
mentioned both tables will be presented. Assume that each from a shopping data set is represented using the following
each
pair of
table is
following
yeah each
because please proceed.
you Yeah, you should think this each tables are like this table and other table. The table above one and below one are separate. Then you start think like, okay, what I can remove so that without losing of any information, both tables represents the same thing. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, as no one, yeah, you if you have doubt, you can ask. As no one are asking questions, and it's already time up, we can end the session. Like, I will wait for 2 more minutes. If someone asks, then I will answer. Okay, we'll end the session then.